viewers, Max1836.3 here, and this is part 38 of my Quake 4 playthrough, narrated as always. You'll probably notice in this next video or two that I do rely reasonably heavily on my rocket launcher at certain parts. It's definitely a tougher level. This is basically the penultimate level before the end level, basically. That's like the final boss fight and stuff. This level is in two parts because clocked in at about 21-22 minutes, so just to keep the length reasonable, it is in two parts. But no, this is an interesting level. There's a few sort of little tough spots in this level. We'll cover them as we go, including, I suppose you could say, a sort of mini boss fight at the end of the next part. You kind of get sealed into a room with, I think, about 3 or 4 different light tanks, a couple of the hover tanks, and then a few of those kind of network guardian, you know, those kind of little silvery spider things that we saw a couple of levels back. That's a bit of a beast of a room, that. That'll be later though. There's a few places where you can deactivate security systems that have been triggered with our presence here. This next part's not too bad. It's sort of like a really fancy elevator that gradually goes down, but as you're going down very slowly, various stroke, you know, just regular stroke, grunts, whatever, come running in through the windows and stuff. It's, you know, that's it. It's fairly straightforward. You just keep running semi-circles and you should be okay. You'll need your flashlight though, because it is pretty dark in here, as you can see. Yeah, and after doing so well, the elevator I get totally clumped by that Iron Maiden. Pretty much took away my whole armour there, which that was kind of gutting. And I've been asked by a couple of folk about difficulty settings, what setting I'm on, just to clarify. This is just on easy setting. Quake 4 has 4 difficulties. There's private, private, corporal, lieutenant, and general, which you can roughly translate as easy, normal, hard, and extreme. I guess you could say you're hardcore. I am on private. Because I mean, if you watch my early Quake 4 videos, you can see that I'm a little bit raw and a bit rusty, and frankly, I just don't think I'm skilled enough to tackle this game in higher settings. It has been a fairly lengthy project, Quake 4. It's taken a while to slowly all these levels, but I do think, I do feel, in the time that I've been playing Quake 4, I do think that my skills have improved a little bit, and you know what, I'll probably never play Quake 4 again, but you know, I could probably go up another difficulty and get by okay. I think that'd be alright. I certainly wouldn't fancy Lieutenant, and definitely not General. As I've said before, Quake 4 is generally a bit more of a fast-paced shooter than what I'm used to playing or like to play. Play a lot of like Rainbow Six and just games like that. Kind of beat a bit of camping, huh? But in that case, maybe in future videos that week, probably after Quake 4, but sort of the future projects, I don't know, maybe I'll start writing in the description or the title or something what difficulty I'm playing on it, just to clarify. People do seem to like to know that, which is fair enough. Whenever I watch walkthroughs and stuff, I'm usually wondering what difficulty they're playing on. So. I'll try and clarify that for future videos. It's kind of a little tough spot this because you have to go quite a distance without any health packs here. Pretty much, you know, at the floor below was the last health pack that we got, and we had to go through that elevator where I camped, and then we're here, and you get locked into this little cubicle. And this is kind of a tough little bit because you've got gladiators and stroke tacticals, and it's a fair distance to go without any health packs. I did quick save quite a bit in this level as well. You'll probably notice game saved coming up on the screen all the time. That's just me quick saving and keeping myself right. That is the Macron, that's who we'll be fighting at the final level. I guess he's just been nosy at the moment, seeing what we're up to. He looks a bit mean, huh? We failed the security scan, so now we've got to fight for our lives. So long story short, I guess if you before you go into that cubicle, make sure that you get some health or something before you go into that cubicle. There's no health in this room that I'm aware of. It's not always it's not immediately apparent where you're supposed to go, but yeah, you just sort of jump down onto these pipes. That gets you to the next part. So we'll see that crazy room that I was talking about in the next video, the hover tanks and all the rest of it. And then after that will be the grand finale, which I promise will be a bit more, it will be a little more epic than my last boss fight. I know, I get the impression I let people down with my last boss fight video there because it was over with so quickly, you know. Yeah. I may have built up some expectations, overhyped it a bit maybe, so I do apologise. But until the next time, take it easy, yeah.